Imagine an energetic 64-year-old retiree named Jim, a former Army officer, rolling up to an airport in his wheelchair with a suitcase in tow. Despite a sudden disability late in life, Jim didn't give up on travel. He planned ahead, did his research, and now he's off on another adventure, smiling as he wheels through the departure gate. His story reminds us that you're never too old to wander. As Jim put it, I know that travel will continue to be difficult and challenging. I also know that planning well in advance will allow me to resolve problems and better enjoy my travel. Travel opens new doors at any age. In fact, engaging in travel can significantly improve physical health, mental well-being, and overall life satisfaction, a recent travel study reports. For seniors, these benefits are profound. Travel gets you moving, strolls through old city streets, gentle hikes through nature, which can improve cardiovascular health and mobility. It also challenges the mind, learning new places, tastes, and languages, which keeps memory sharp and can even delay cognitive aging. One article notes that travel stimulates the brain and creates new neural pathways, helping prevent cognitive decline. Emotionally, travel is a mood booster. The same research highlights how breaking routines and meeting new people builds confidence and reduces stress. Meeting fellow travelers or sharing a trip with family can fight loneliness. Studies show that social connections on the road boost social connections and friendships for seniors. Family travel is a wonderful way to create lasting memories. One wellness blog notes, memories that warm the heart long after you return home. In short, travel is like a tonic for mind, body, and soul. In one long-term study, men who skipped vacations had a 20% higher risk of death than those who took annual trips. A stark reminder that taking time off isn't just fun, it can be life-saving. So let's honor Jim's inspiring spirit. With planning and a sense of adventure, you too can reap travel's benefits at any age. I've traveled on pennies, and I've traveled in comfort. But let me tell you, the richest journeys don't cost much at all. If you're over 60 on a fixed income and dreaming of new places, don't let your wallet stop your wanderlust. Here's how I do it. Globe showing Europe Africa 1. Travel during the off-season. Avoid the holidays and school breaks. I once visited Italy in October. Fewer crowds, cheaper rooms, and the whole country felt like it belonged to me. Flights are cheaper, locals are kinder, and you won't feel rushed. House 2. Stay in senior-friendly hostels or guest houses. Don't turn up your nose at hostels. Many offer private rooms with bathrooms, especially in Europe or Southeast Asia, and cost a fraction of a hotel. And guess what? You'll meet fellow travelers, some young, some your age, who remind you that the world is still full of stories. Pot of food 3. Cook your own meals or eat like a local. I always book a room with a small kitchen or kitchenette. A loaf of bread, some eggs, and fresh fruit go a long way. Street food is your friend. Safe, delicious, and costs far less than restaurants. Local markets are magical. You'll learn a culture by what they eat. Person walking medium skin tone. Female sign 4. Walk everywhere. It's free exercise and exploration. In Lisbon, I walked up hills that made my knees ache, but my heart sang every step. Walking saves money on transport and lets you see the world slowly the way it should be seen. Don't rush. Sit on benches. Watch people. Smile at children. That's the soul of travel. Mobile phone 5. Use free travel apps and senior discounts. Apps like Skyscanner, Rome to Rio, or Google Maps can save you a fortune. Always ask if there's a senior discount. Train stations, museums, buses, airlines, don't be shy. I once saved 50% on a Paris museum pass, just for showing my gray hair and passport. Person in lotus position, medium dark skin tone. Female sign 6. Pack light, 1 bag only. 1 small rolling suitcase or backpack. That's it. Clothes you can layer, shoes you trust, and a journal. If you pack heavy, you'll pay more in luggage fees and backaches. And remember, you're not going to impress anyone. you're going to set your spirit free. Speech Balloon 7. Make friends instead of reservations. Sometimes I skip hotels altogether. I stay with old friends, distant cousins, or use trusted senior travel communities online. Many retirees open their homes to fellow travelers. You'll save money and gain a new friend. Sunrise over Mountains 8. Slow travel is cheaper and better. Don't rush from city to city. Pick one town. Stay 2 weeks. Get to know the fruit vendor, the librarian, the neighbor with cats. That's real travel, not just sightseeing but soul-seeing. Planning for affordability. Before you pack your suitcase, let's talk smart planning. Seniors often have one big advantage. Unlike families tied to school schedules, you can travel on off-peak days and seasons. This flexibility is golden for saving money. For example, veteran traveler Michelle Peterson observes that by avoiding high seasons, you can cut costs dramatically. If you're able to travel to a sunny destination in the second week of January, your costs can be 70% lower than they would be over the holiday season. Hotels, flights, and even attractions are much cheaper in January than in December. Travel off-peak or shoulder season. Aim for times just before or after peak season. In the travel world, shoulder season refers to the period between high and low tourist seasons. Think late spring or early fall. Fewer crowds, milder weather, and significantly lower prices. As one trip planner explains, shoulder season travelers often enjoy shorter lines at attractions and lodging that's considerably cheaper. For example, a Caribbean resort might be expensive in winter, but in late spring you'll find great deals on rooms and tours. Plus, with smaller crowds, you won't have to race the kids for beach chairs. Visual cue. Scene of a nearly empty historic square in springtime. Gentle music. Flexible dates and days. Within the calendar year, look midweek. Airfares and hotels can drop on Tuesdays or Wednesdays when fewer people travel. A helpful trick. Use travel search tools, we'll cover these later, that show flexible date pricing. You might find flying out on a Wednesday is hundreds cheaper than Saturday. Even shifting your trip by just a week can save a bundle. Senior discounts. Many companies offer deals for ages 60 plus. Don't be shy. Always ask if a senior rate exists. For example, major hotel chains Marriott, Hilton, Best Western, and car rental agencies Hertz Budget often have special discounts. Amtrak gives seniors half-price tickets year-round. National parks sell lifetime senior passes, just a one-time fee, opening trails and shuttles at a fraction of the cost. Even airlines sometimes have unadvertised fares. It never hurts to mention your age when booking. Plus, membership clubs like AARP can score you big savings. An AARP member can save up to 35% on flights, hotels, cars, and cruises. All those small percentage cuts on each leg of travel add up. Visual cue. Infographic-style list of discounts, subtle upbeat music. A group travel, if possible, consider traveling with friends or family. Tour operators and hotels often lower the per-person rate for larger parties. And it's more fun, share memories and laughs together. As one travel advisor notes, older adults who join group tours often find costs go down when booking with more than one person. Book in advance, or just the right time by tickets at optimal times. For domestic trips, booking about 6 to 8 weeks ahead tends to hit the sweet spot for bargains. International trips may be best booked 2 to 4 months out. But beware last-minute spikes. If you find a great deal, book it, then set alerts to recheck prices. Some airlines allow rebooking at no cost if fares drop later. Just like gym, dedicate a weekend to planning. Plot your dates, compare seasons, maybe even check a destination's climate, and block off days on your calendar. The more flexible you can be with departure day or length of stay, the easier it is to snag bargains. Finding the best deals. Next, let's explore the digital toolbox that stretches your travel budget. Technology can make deal hunting almost effortless. Use travel aggregator sites. These are your bargain hunting best friends. A travel aggregator site, think Kayak, Google Flights, or Skyscanner, searches dozens or even hundreds of airlines and hotels at once. In seconds, it gathers deals from across the web into one list. For example, Kayak's engine scans for prices on hundreds of travel sites, so you don't have to visit each airline. This means less clicking around and more time sipping coffee. Pro tip: on Google Flights or Kayak, use the flexible dates calendar to compare weekdays versus weekends. Often a Monday flight is much cheaper than a Friday one. Also set up price alerts on a few of these sites for your route. They'll email you if fares drop. Loyalty programs and credit card points. Don't overlook rewards you already have or could earn. If you have a travel credit card, see if you can use points or miles for free or discounted flights and hotels. Many cards have sign-up bonuses, e.g. free miles after some spending, that can cover a whole ticket. When redeeming points, flights often give the best bang for buck compared to gift cards or merchandise. Look for cards whose points transfer to multiple airlines or hotel chains, so you're not locked into one company. Even if you don't travel often, you can enroll in frequent flyer or hotel loyalty programs for free. Those miles and points accumulate quietly. Sometimes they unlock perks like free hotel breakfast, room upgrades, or extra baggage allowance. For example, some mid-tier hotel loyalty members get free Wi-Fi, breakfast, or late checkout. Little comforts that save you money and stress. Bundle deals. Sometimes flights plus hotel plus car as a package is cheaper than booking each separately. Expedia, Priceline, and others offer bundle discounts. Be sure to compare the bundled price versus booking the same elements standalone. Also, search for coupons. Some travel sites have promo codes, e.g. $50 off or 10% off. AARP Travel Center powered by Expedia can give extra savings to members, e.g. $50 off flights, credits on cruises. Home exchanges. This tip might sound like something from a movie, but it works. Home exchange means swapping homes with another traveler. Imagine trading your house in Chicago for someone's condo in Miami for a week. It's essentially rent-free lodging, since you're each staying in the other's home. There are dedicated sites, e.g. homeexchange.com, to arrange this. As one exchange user cheerfully reports, using home swaps saved us thousands of dollars, making a 2-week stay in a beach home affordable. And you get to live like a local. Note: home exchanges do often require membership fees or point systems, but they can pay for themselves quickly. Always vet your swapping partner, of course, and have a clear agreement on dates, key handoff, and care for each home. Example: the holiday movie depicted 2 women swapping homes for winter vacations. Real-life home exchangers live that story. Accommodation hacks. Look beyond chain hotels. Use Booking.com, Airbnb, or VRBO for apartments or guest rooms. Sometimes they're cheaper and have kitchens. Cooking saves money on meals. Filter for free breakfast or kitchenette. Also consider home-sharing networks. If traveling with one other couple or family, a 2-bedroom rental can split costs and give everyone space. Seniors with a roommate can have costs on a multi-bedroom Airbnb. And don't forget specialized lodging. Some retirement communities or university guest housing rent out rooms by the night at lower rates. Example: budget mindset. Remember, budget travel is about getting the most value for your money, not just the cheapest possible price. For instance, one traveler realized being penny-wise wasn't making the trip fun. So instead, they spent a little more on a memorable excursion and still came home under budget. The key is to prioritize what you really want. Maybe that means splurging on the must-see museum and saving on a cheaper hotel, or vice versa. Don't sacrifice safety or comfort important in retirement, just to save a few bucks if it makes travel stressful. Monitor deal sites. Check out deal-finding newsletters like TravelZoo or Groupon Getaways. Sometimes a local park or cruise lines will run senior specials. Sign up for airfare deal alerts on sites like Scott's Cheap Flights. It's free and can flag really low fares. Embracing the journey. Once the plans are set, it's time to enjoy the adventure itself. On the road or in the air, focus on experience, not exhaustion, and pack smartly. Pack light and smart. Will your suitcase, if you can, not carry it? A recent travel guide for seniors advises, traveling light can help reduce strain and make mobility much more manageable. Prioritize lightweight, rolling suitcases and crossbody bags. Packing cubes can help organize your necessities. Think twice about just-in-case items. You can often buy toiletries at your destination. Leave expensive jewelry or flash purchases at home or in a hotel safe. In your carry-on, keep a change of clothes and essential meds in case checked luggage is delayed. Assistive devices. Take advantage of technology. If walking long distances is tough, a portable folding wheelchair or electric scooter can be a godsend for airports and city tours. Some seniors pack a lightweight folding cane chair. It's a cane with a tiny seat built in, great for standing lines. Always confirm in advance with airlines or bus companies what mobility aids can come on board. The CDC and TSA allow wheelchairs and related equipment through security if properly tagged. Remember to bring extra batteries or parts for any motorized devices, and perhaps a travel power adapter for international trips. For example, one expert advises checking with your airline and hotel on what accessible options they have in advance, so you arrive confident everything is ready. Choose comfortable transportation. For seniors, the journey itself can be delightful when you travel comfortably. Trains are a great option. You can stretch your legs, move around freely, and enjoy scenic routes. In New England, for instance, the Essex Steam Train or New Hampshire's Cog Railway let you relax while winding through forests and farmland. In Europe, consider river cruises instead of daily bus trips. These cruises dock in cities but serve up unlimited buffet meals and gentle ocean breezes, all while someone else does the driving. Notably, ocean cruises and riverboats are mandated by accessibility regulations, like ADA in the US, so they offer features like wheelchair-friendly cabins, multiple elevators, and wide decks. This means less time unloading luggage each day and more time enjoying sunset on the deck. Even charter bus or coach tours can be easier on the body than constantly catching taxis. Plus, they often include experienced guides and help with luggage. Pace yourself. This trip is about enjoyment, not a marathon. Schedule rest days where you sleep in, take slow walks, or lounge by the pool. Senior-savvy tours often build in plenty of breaks. If you're not up for hiking all day, look for tours with shorter walks or mobility-friendly trails. For example, river cruises let you casually stroll through a port of call, then nap while cruising to the next town. Engage your interests. Embrace new experiences at your own pace. Try a cooking class abroad or a gentle bike tour if walking is tiring. Join a local craft or language workshop. Travel blogger Suzanne Stavert, now in her 60s, says her favorite trip involved floating markets in Thailand, watching the world paddle by from a boat. You don't have to do the same activities you did in your 20s. Maybe museums and historical sites are more appealing than nightlife now, but they still spark that joy of discovery. The fun lies in the little moments. Tasting a pastry you can't pronounce, hearing laughter in a foreign language, or swapping jokes with a new friend on the bus. Slow travel. Consider staying longer in one place. The transportation-heavy, go from city to city style can be tiring. Instead, spend a week in one city or region. Book an apartment or a guest house. This slow travel approach saves taxi rides and lets you settle in, which can be especially helpful for mobility issues. You'll save money too, since longer stay discounts often apply and you're cooking some meals at home. A seasoned traveler suggests staying put for a week or longer is easier on you physically and lets you experience a place fully. Plus, living like a local, shopping at a neighborhood market, chatting with store owners, is often the most memorable travel experience. Staying healthy and safe. Finally, a word of caution and care. The world is an exciting place, but a little preparation will ensure it stays safe and healthy. Pre-trip checkup. See your doctor before you go. Ideally, schedule a visit 4 to 6 weeks ahead to review any chronic conditions and update vaccinations, flu, COVID, etc. Discuss your itinerary. If you're going far or at high altitude, ask about altitude sickness meds. If traveling to developing areas, your doctor can give advice on water and food safety. Travel insurance. This is non-negotiable. Check what your health insurance covers abroad. Most U.S. plans won't pay anything overseas, and Medicare doesn't cover medical costs outside the U.S. at all. It's wise to buy travel medical insurance, often called travel health insurance, that covers doctor visits, hospital stays, or emergency evacuation if needed. You might also want trip cancellation insurance, which refunds you if you have to cancel due to sickness or other emergencies. These can seem like added costs, but for seniors, the peace of mind is priceless. Medications, pack carefully. Bring more medicine than you need for the trip, a few extra days supply, in case of delays. Keep them in their original, clearly labeled containers. Carry a typed list of your prescriptions, generic names and dosages, and vital medical info, and give a copy to a family member at home. Pro tip: do not put meds in checked luggage. Always carry them in your hand luggage. If it's a liquid injectable like insulin, the TSA will allow syringes and freezer packs in carry-on, but you'll need to declare them. Also, bring a copy of your doctor's note or prescription for any controlled substances. Some countries have strict rules. Hydration and movement. Flying in buses can dehydrate you and increase blood clot risk. On planes, drink water frequently. Cabin air is very dry. Take walks up and down the aisle every hour if possible. Some doctors recommend compression stockings for long flights to improve circulation, especially if you've had clotting issues. When driving or sitting in a train, get up for bathroom breaks. Avoid alcohol and heavy meals on travel days. They dehydrate you more. Accessibility and comfort. Book accommodations with your needs in mind. Ask for a ground floor room or one near an elevator. Make sure bathrooms have grab bars or a walk-in shower if needed. Tell your hotel or tour operator about any mobility gear. Many will help store a wheelchair or provide a room closer to facilities. Also, consider bringing a small first aid kit, including any needed items, diapers or pads for incontinence, extra hearing aid batteries, extra glasses. Stay vigilant. Safety comes first. Don't overshare your plans publicly on social media, even private Facebook groups. You never know whose eyes are watching. Upon arrival, scan your passport page. Take a photo or photocopy and store it separately from your passport, e.g. email it to yourself. If luggage is stolen, having copies makes replacements easier. Use hotel safes for passports, extra cash, jewelry, or electronics. In cities, pickpockets often target seniors. Consider wearing travel gear with zippered inner pockets. Always keep your bag close and zipped. One smartphone thief film shows how quickly an elderly person can be robbed on a busy street. Meals and diet. Eating well keeps energy up. Plan to try healthy local foods, fresh salads, grilled fish, and avoid overeating rich or unfamiliar foods. If you have diabetes or heart issues, carry snacks, protein bars, nuts, in case meals are delayed. Also, consider staying in places with kitchenettes so you can prepare your own meals. Even a simple breakfast of yogurt and fruit can start your day right. Insurance again. Safety net. Keep travel insurance contacts in your wallet. The State Department's Smart Traveler Enrollment Program, STEP, is free. Register your itinerary with the U.S. Embassy so they can reach you in an emergency. In remote areas, know how to call local emergency services. In Europe, it's 112. In the U.S., 911. Emergency plan. Before leaving home, give a relative or friend a copy of your itinerary and doctor's name. Carry a list of emergency contacts and any medical alert IDs on you at all times. In the event of illness or accident, this ensures you get appropriate care quickly.